Hi everybody, and welcome to my review of Excellence Oyster Bay's Beach House 1003. Beach House 10 is in a great location as far as being near the center of the resort. It's closer to the main pool than a lot of the other beach houses. That meant we could sometimes hear the music and activities off in the distance when we were on our deck, but it was never loud enough to be annoying or distracting. The entrance to Beach House 10 is right off the main walkway that goes through the center of the resort. The first flight of stairs goes to the lower level rooms, Beach House 1001 and 1002, and then it's two more short flights to get to the top floor, Beach House 1003 and 1004. Our stay was a belated celebration of our 20th wedding anniversary. Our original reservation was in 2020, but then COVID. And the resort was very cool about treating this stay as our anniversary, even though it was about 18 months late. So here we are going to Suite 1003 for the first time. The suite is large and very open concept. The bathroom area is really not separate from the rest of the suite at all. The upper floor beach houses also have high peak ceilings that make the room seem even more spacious. We're part of the Excellence Rewards program, so we got this sling pack as a welcome gift. I think we're Diamond or Platinum members at this point. The rewards are sort of hit and miss. You can't really count on anything, but it is nice when you do get something. Hey, I know that guy. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick swing around the bathroom area, and I'll show the shower in depth a little more later in the video. It's got two sinks. You can see mirrors at each sink and this wood lattice that lets you see through the rest of the room. Large shower with two shower heads. Little hand mirror, makeup mirror, towel rack. Here is the bathroom, the toilet that just has a glass door, no lock, and you can see this door didn't even shut all the way. You have to be very comfortable with your other half, or you can send them to sit out on the deck while you're taking care of business, which is what I did, but it's not too private. Walking back through the bathroom, there's a large mirror that's great for checking out your outfits. To the left of the mirror is a walk-in closet. I'll show more of that later. We've got a nice comfy king-size bed, an end table on each side. There's a pillow menu if you want to try a different type of pillow than what they have on the bed, but we didn't find that necessary. Two TVs, one you can see from the bed and another one in the sitting area. And here is the sitting area, coffee table, couch, comfortable, looks a little beat, but it felt nice and comfy. We didn't spend a lot of time there. Small desk and mirror I use for doing my makeup. Hey, that guy again. And there's the towel art, really cute, that we found when we came to the room. You don't always get towel art every day, but it's nice when you do. It's fun. TV. Now here's a large jetted tub, big enough for two people. It looks out over the plunge pool to a beautiful view. You can open these blinds on the side window, but then you're pretty much looking into the beach house next door, so we left them shut. Now the plunge pool, it looks great, but unfortunately it was freezing. I'll say that was our only real disappointment with this beach house. We tried getting into the water a couple of times, but it really just was an endurance test, not enjoyable at all. I think my teeth were chattering. I heard they can be heated, but it seems they only do that at certain times of the year, maybe in the dead of winter. But the jetted tub in the room is a great alternative. It's nice and warm. You can do this bubble bath. I just want to say that there is something that's called water displacement. Don't fill it up as much as we did here because it will overflow as soon as you get in, and you'll have to open the drain up very quickly to avoid flooding the floor. As part of our package, we received a bottle of sparkling wine, a fruit plate, and some little treats. Okay, we're going to go back around now to the entrance of the room. You can see the closet door to the left of the mirror. To the right of the mirror is what they call the X box. You can have room service delivered there if you don't want to be disturbed. Going back to the shower, half of the shower had no door, which made it really hard to not flood the bathroom. We had to dam it up with towels. You see there's a handheld shower head. There are controls to both the handheld and overhead showers, which are really pretty far from where the actual shower heads were. That was kind of weird. And then this little shelf also far from the shower heads. I did also miss having some kind of built-in bench for leg shaving, but maybe you don't shave your legs on vacation. I don't know. I do think they have added a second glass door to some of the beach house showers, maybe all of them since we were there. Now here is the very, very dark walk-in closet. The light on the closet is motion activated and it would keep shutting itself off whenever I was in there. There's a safe for your valuables, two comfy robes, an umbrella, beach towels, and a beach bag for use during your stay. Housekeeping will also bring you more hangers if you request them, which I did because I really enjoy overpacking. Now we're going to take a closer look at the minibar area. The beach houses are excellence club rooms, and that means you get what they refer to as premium liquor. The bottles are replenished as you drink them. During the course of our stay, we went through several bottles of everything except gin, which we don't drink. We did ask if we could swap the gin out for some Baileys to put in our morning coffee, but we were told that was an extra charge. I think it would have been $30 or $35 a bottle. It seems stupid to be paying for alcohol at an all-inclusive, so we didn't do it. There's also a dedicated staffer who's in charge of replenishing your beverages, snacks, everything else in the mini fridge. You can leave a note with your tips. And we got extra water. I like to drink Diet Coke, so we got more Diet Coke than they would normally give you, and, of course, more Snickers. Priorities. All right, another quick view of the sitting area. The desk has a little compartment underneath with shelves. It's a good place to just stash things. I used it to put the beach bag when I wasn't using it. I put my sunscreen in there. Just other things you might want to get out of the way. And now we're coming to the sliding glass doors, and the reason that we love the EOB beach houses so much. You open up that sliding glass door to your own deck with a beautiful view. There's a very comfortable day bed where I did a lot of afternoon napping. We've got 2 chairs and a small table. When we wanted to eat room service, we brought out the round section of the indoor coffee table to make more room for all the food that we would get. And we also moved things up closer to the railing. The view's a little bit better there. The deck feels very private. However, you do have the deck of Beach House 1004 right on the other side of the half wall there, you can see. So you can hear your neighbors' conversations like they were right next to you, because they basically are. Just something to keep in mind. You can also see the deck of Beach House 9 in the upper right corner of this picture. Basically, we could see the entire deck of 904 when we looked off to the left. So if you're expecting total privacy in a beach house, you will be disappointed. Looking off to the left side of our deck was the Excellence Club beach area. There were always empty loungers on the plapas any time of day, although the bally beds were usually in use most of the day. Here's a panoramic view of our deck. You can see better here how the wall next to the day bed and our neighbor's side doesn't even come close to going up all the way to the roof. Looking off the deck to the right, you can see Beach House 11, particularly Beach House 1103. So again, not great privacy, but the view is wow. Now I'm going to be quiet so you can hear the other thing that I really loved about the beach house and spending time out on this deck, the relaxing sound of the waves. And now to summarize, because who doesn't like a good summary? Here's the pros and cons of our stay in Beach House 1003. The pros. Beach House 10 is more centrally located than many of the other beach houses. It's closer to the main pool, the non-club restaurants, and the Zenith EC Restaurant and Beach, which is on the opposite end of the resort from the lower number beach houses. All the beach houses are Excellence Club level, with extra amenities including access to 2 club-only restaurants, 2 club-only pools, and club-only beach areas. As with all the beach houses, the location right on the beach can't be beat. You're so close to the water. The other pros include a comfortable, very comfortable king-size bed, a separate seating area with a couch, table, and desk, 2 televisions, a large shower with 2 heads, dual sinks, large walk-in closet with a safe and plenty of space even for this overpacker. Oh wait, hold on, I'm going to interrupt my pros to just show you that even though from time to time it would just pour rain, maybe once a day, it was always very short-lived, and then the weather went back to being beautiful. The time of year we were there, the end of November, beginning of December, was really great. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, wasn't too humid. It was just perfect. And now, back to the pros. More hangers can be brought to the room upon request. There's a floor-to-ceiling mirror for checking out your outfits before going to dinner. We've got bedside outlets for charging your devices. A jetted tub with room for 2, which is very romantic. The AC worked great in the room. The room did not feel damp at all. The room was kept impeccably clean by housekeeping. There's plenty of space to enjoy room service meals inside or out on your deck. Beverages, including alcohol, were replenished daily. The spacious deck with a panoramic view, comfortable day bed on the deck, perfect for napping to the sound of the waves. And in all, it was just a wonderfully romantic escape with beautiful water views anywhere from inside the room. We love EOB and can't wait to go back again. The cons in no particular order. Well, actually, some order. The plunge pool was freezing cold. It didn't get any sun. We were told it couldn't be heated and we couldn't use it. That was a big disappointment. Beach House 10 isn't as quiet as the beach houses that are farther away from the main pool on the Magna end of the resort. None of the beach houses are completely private. Beach House 10 is better than the lower number beach houses because it is staggered from the neighboring beach houses, whereas the lower number beach houses, 1 to 4, are more in a straight row and they can really see into each other's decks. The upper level beach house suites do not have direct access to the beach. You just have to go out your door, go down the stairs around the building to get to the beach. It really wasn't a con for us. It might be for some people. Recently, they did add stairs from the decks of the bottom floor beach house suites. We personally feel that makes your deck a little less private. Anybody could walk up from the beach onto it, but some guests love that access, and maybe you might too. The other beach house on the same floor as you, in our case, that was Beach House 1004, is kind of sharing the same deck with you, not visually, but sound-wise, because there's only a half wall between the beach house decks. We could definitely hear anything being said on the other side of that wall, and we weren't trying to. That also means if you play music on your beach house deck or smoke, it will impact your neighbor on the other side of that wall. Our next door neighbors this visit were great, they were perfect, but we weren't as lucky during our next stay at EOB. But that's a story for another review. Back to the room cons. The half-open shower let water escape into the vanity area on the floor. Listen, could make it slippery and a bit dangerous. The lack of toilet privacy, the door's opaque glass, no latch, and it didn't shut completely. We were unable to exchange the unwanted gin and beer for Bailey's without an upcharge. The walk-in closet light is on a motion detector that constantly turned off when I was in the closet. It was a minor annoyance, but it is really dark in that closet. The living room furniture looked a bit worn and cheap. Maid service was often late in the afternoon when we wanted to use our room before dinner. We had requested morning service, but it just didn't usually happen. The service itself was impeccable. It's just the timing was off. In conclusion, our only real disappointment of the stay was the temperature of the plunge pool. The rest of my cons are more like suggestions for improvement. Our time spent in Beach House 1003 helped make our vacation a gloriously relaxing and completely romantic week in paradise. Thanks for making it through to the end of this video. If it helped you in any way, please click like. If you have any questions about the room or the resort in general, feel free to ask in the comments section. And subscribe to my channel, as I'm planning on making another YouTube video, hopefully not too long from now, that should have an even better room tour of Beach House 603 from our 2022 stay. And there's more video that I took that time as opposed to this where I took way too many stills and not enough video. Thanks again. Until then.